movie characters I could easily avoid because I'm not an idiot. Number 1. Pinhead. Probably one of the most simplest ones on this list. Just don't open the box. It is genuinely that simple. All you have to do is if you see the Rubik's Cube, just don't open it, and you'll survive. You then have Jaws, which is just as easy. You find out about a shark swimming around everywhere, eating everybody in the lake and the ocean, so you decide to go swimming. Not me. I'm good on that. You then have Chucky. Now, last time I checked, Chucky is more or less a demonic doll inhabited by a man who killed someone else, and somehow stuck his body inside of the Chucky doll. Now, me personally, I do not care. The doll is this big. Bro is getting bodied. Very simple. Pennywise the dancing clown. You could dance your way away from me. 1. I'm not going anywhere near a drainage system and talking to someone dressed like a clown. Not gonna happen. Now, I also want to preface that we are not talking novel Pennywise, because novel Pennywise is a multidimensional being that literally can swallow up the world. We're talking movie Pennywise, the one that can be bullied. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I am going to be bullying Pennywise to the full extent and not worrying about any of the consequences, because the only thing I'm really that scared of is the middle of the ocean. What is he gonna turn into? The ocean? Probably not. Then you got Bubba, aka Leatherface. Now, me personally, I'm not taking a road trip in Texas. Also, I'm not going to an abandoned house in Texas and wondering why there's a weird giant place in the basement with locks everywhere, keeping something in that doesn't need to be let out. Why would I go in there to try and open it? It's not gonna happen. And if you want to take it a step further, we could talk about the cannibalistic family, which is obviously the people that live with Leatherface. If I see a hitchhiker on the side of the road that looks like Shaggy, kind of scary, I'm not picking him up. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably not picking up any hitchhikers. That's just terrifying. Have you ever seen any movie where it ends well for picking up a hitchhiker? No. I'm just gonna keep on driving. You then have the creeper from Jeepers Creepers. Buddy's asleep for 23 years, rises on the 23rd spring. I'm just gonna make sure I'm not in the vicinity where the creeper's gonna be reawakening, and I'm gonna be fine. Freddy Krueger. Yes, I have to sleep, but I don't sleep as much as you would think. So therefore, I would be able to put all of my time and effort into figuring out how I can bring Freddy into the real world. Then when I bring Freddy into the real world, he's getting completely jumped. Buddy was buffed for Freddy vs. Jason, meaning that he's not actually that strong. Yes, he's strong for a horror movie character, stronger than a normal human, but he's not stronger than 7 humans who are beating the brakes off of him. It's just not gonna happen. You then have Michael Myers, absolutely terrifying killer, but he walks everywhere. Yes, he has superhuman strength, all of this other stuff, but he's not immortal. Therefore, a light jog or a car will get me far enough away from him to where he will leave me alone. Candyman. Now, you just have to say his name and repeat it into the mirror a couple times like Bloody Mary. Why would I want to do that? Just answer that question. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to summon someone to unalive me? It just doesn't make sense. You then have my buddy Ghostface. Now, this one's definitely going to be easy because of the fact that if one of your friends starts acting weird, you're like, hey, you know, what's going on? And they just act strange. Somehow they're always gone when someone else is being chased. Weird. Unless there's more than one. And at that point, you go by yourself in your car and leave town. Of course, check the back seat, but that should be pretty easy. You then have the grandparents from The Visit. Now, I know who my grandparents are. I've seen them before. I'm just going to let some random group of old people pick me up from the train station or the airport, bring me to their house. Then I'm on FaceTime with my mom. I show her them and they're like, those aren't your grandparents. Well, you should know that prior to flying or taking a train or getting picked up by some random old people. You then have the demon from It Follows. Now, once it's passed on to you, you can pass it on to someone else. So that's what I would do. It would just be that easy. You then have the man from Don't Breathe. You broke into his house and now you're wondering why he wants to kill you. It's pretty simple to me. Just don't break into his house and you'll be fine. You then have Annabelle. Now, last time I checked, I'm not having a haunted doll in my house. As soon as a doll wants to try and communicate with me, that's when it gets tossed in the fire. I'm not putting it outside. I'm not giving it to someone. I'm literally going to burn the doll and call it a day. You then have Chauncey the Bear from Imaginary. Now, you have to do a ton of steps in order to summon Chauncey the Bear. I'm just not gonna do the steps, and I'm not going to summon Chauncey the Bear. It's genuinely that simple. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. Hopefully you did go and enjoy today's video, and if you did, don't forget to smack a like on it. That'd be greatly appreciated. Comment down below what else you guys want to see on the channel, and with all of that being said, guys, my name is Chris, and of course, I will catch you guys on the next one.